I just always dreamed about flying my Piper Cub around and going different places and landing, and I had this dream that just kept coming back to me. I come from a family of construction people, and I followed in the footsteps of my father and two of my brothers. Around 1959 and 1960, I had a project to build a primary link in the microwave between New York and Los Angeles. But it was on a mountain peak 9,000 feet high, with no roads, no access to it whatsoever. I needed a way to bring people and lighter things up to the top of the mountain. At 9,000 feet in 1960, there wasn't much out there that would fly that high and carry a load. So I bought the first 47 G3B1 Bell helicopter company ever built. The next difficult job that I did happened a couple of years later, and it was to build a pipeline, bury a pipeline rim to rim across the Grand Canyon. The first time I brought my handicapped sons to the rim of the canyon, one of them looked up to me and said, "Dad, are you gonna dig it deeper?" And I said, "Just a few feet, son." When we were building the pipeline, we flew in a lot of material suppliers, engineers. These people were totally awestruck by the flight into the canyon. And to some it was an incredible physical experience of their lifetime. To others it was tantamount to a spiritual experience, because you realize that this is something that only God could make. I figured there was an opportunity here for a business. So when our project was nearing completion, I set up my shingle on the highway, and we started selling some tours. We focused entirely on tourism, and we turned down any other work, any other jobs that came along. Some people thought it was foolish. It was a very slow start back in '65. In the first place, a lot of people were afraid of helicopters in those days because they were kind of new on the scene and not nearly as reliable as the equipment we have today. And so after about the fifth year, it really started to kick off.
The business was going pretty strong, you know, it had a good marketing person in there. And then Elling built the big terminal at the South Rim at the Grand Canyon National Park, and we moved into that. And they started handing out allocations for Grand Canyon National Park overflights. And so I was one of the first people that started getting my hands on those overflight allocations. Airbus was very smart, 15 years ago or whatever it was, when they invited a bunch of the best air tour operators in the industry to come to France and help them develop that EC-130, which we now call the H-130. And you know, it's all forward-facing seats, which the industry just touted all the time. It's in theater style, it's so much glass around it, and it's quiet. And quiet is such an important thing for us now, and it's going to be more important in the future. thought Airbus was mixed up when they gave it to us at the HAI convention. I thought they were giving us an EC-130, and they said it was an H-130. Lon goes, "That's Halvorson 130." But now I'm like, wow, it's not only a gold helicopter, it's the first H-130 out there. Oh, in 20 years, we'll probably be looking back and going, an H-130, huh? Great, Grandma.
Running a family business for me is a great asset. You have to go out in the world, prove yourself to yourself and to the rest of us that you can succeed in the world.